Hello friends, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Take it as it suits you. I'm Dr. Rekha Adhikari and welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to talk about how we can establish a resonance with the energy of eclipse. For past several years, I have been observing the lunar energy upon myself, my clients, my friends, and have come up with beautiful visualization techniques and other manifesting tools to navigate this energy and make it favorable for us. And that's why I call it Date with Eclipse. Now I'm going to cover this topic in two videos, part 1 and part 2. This is part 1, where I will be talking about the nature of this energy and how we can make it favorable for us. In part 2, I will walk you through a beautiful visualization for manifesting the best life that you can have. Yeah. Now, eclipse has been described by many people in many ways. The atheists and the rational people, they say it's just a celestial event, that's it. Whereas the astrologers, they say something else. Most of the times they scare us, and there's a long do's and don'ts list. It's not that I don't believe in astrology. It's a very intense study, but let's not get into it. I feel this energy has got its own way of operating. If we understand it and tune into it consciously, we can make it very favorable for us. And that is what I'm going to discuss with you through this video. Yeah. All said and done, if keeping all other things aside, we talk to a poet or a philosopher, I think they would describe it something like this. Once the sun asked the moon for a hug, and the world named it an eclipse. How beautiful and cool, isn't it? I really love it. And yes, it very much matches to the way I relate to these events. Now, even in astrology, sun represents the fire element and father energy. Moon represents water element and mother energy. So, moon has got its impact upon our mind, our feelings, our emotions. And sun gives us courage. Sun represents the spirit within us, our own personal power. So that is how they have profound impact upon the inner masculine and feminine traits within us. So eclipse is a time when we can always reset these energies within us and bring the inner masculinity, femininity into balance. Bring the yin and yang into balance. Draw the grace from father energy and mother energy in the universe. Sun provides us the father energy, protection, courage, and moon provides us the mother energy, through nurturance. So it's also a time for us to balance the matter and spirit within us and align it with the universe. So it's a beautiful time for inner work, I believe, eclipse. So if you are scared of eclipse energy, just shrug it off and know that this is the time for you to build some inner harmony, balance of spirit and matter within you, and also align it with the universal matter and spirit energy. Yeah. Now, if I talk about the lunar energy, moon has different phases, and the energy in different phase has different potential. So we need to understand these phases, and accordingly we must do our inner work, set our affirmations or visualization or whatever we are doing. If we align it with the lunar phase, definitely we are going to get positive results. So manifestation work always has to be properly aligned with the mode of the lunar energy in different phases. New moon is the time when moon is almost invisible, and this is a time when change happens, or we can say it's a threshold of the beginning of a change, new beginnings. So this is the best time to set new intentions. From the new moon, every day you will see the visible part of the moon becoming larger and larger. So any intention, any goal that you set has a tendency of getting amplified with the moon phase, with this moon phase. So this moon phase is known as waxing moon phase, where growth starts. The change sets in during the new moon, and after that, with the waxing moon phase, growth begins. So this is the time for growth, healing, learning, and creativity. Any creative project or anything you want to learn, you can start with the new moon, and every day put in some effort. It is not that you will set the intention in a new moon and like magic it will manifest in the upcoming full moon. No, every day you have to put some effort into it, and your effort will be backed by the lunar energy because it is increasing, it is amplifying. Yeah, so that is how it works. Then comes the full moon, and as I told you, full moon is the time for completion, manifestation. This is the time when wishes are manifested, your wish comes true. Sometimes even in an unplanned manner, if you have very strongly desired for something during the new moon and you kept your energy positive, it manifests during the full moon. So that is how the full moon is. If you're beginning from a new moon, start with setting intention. And if you're beginning your energy work from a full moon, then it is the time for releasing, for cleansing, for forgiving. If you're working on your relationship and you're starting the energy work on a full moon, then this is the time to forgive, cut the cords, that kind of work. From the full moon up to the upcoming new moon, this is the waning moon phase, when the visible part of the moon gradually recedes. So this is the time for cleansing, releasing, and letting go, as I told you earlier. So if you have started your work from a full moon, then by the new moon, you have made your ground ready for sowing a seed, that is planting a seed or setting a goal, setting new intentions. That is how we work with the lunar energy. Now, what is the eclipse energy, be it solar or lunar? Technically, we know that it is when the moon comes between sun and earth, it is solar energy, a solar eclipse. And when earth comes in between sun and moon, it is a lunar eclipse, which we are experiencing today. So during these times, the energy is very potent and it helps in releasing as well as manifesting. So during the eclipse time, we can release as well as set a goal and manifest. Out of my exploration, my connection with these energies, what I have really seen is moon teaches me patience and the sun inspires me to be resilient. Moon has a fluctuating energy, but ultimately it shows its full bloom. Yeah, and sun is always constant. No matter what happens, every morning it rises, every evening it sets. So it is an example of discipline, persistence, and of course resilience. And if we develop these two potential within us, if we develop patience and resilience, then don't you think we can be unstoppable? I don't mean to say that if you work along with this energy, life is going to be a bed of roses. No, that has not been for me either. But you will always have your poise and grace, no matter what life brings to you, whether there are thorns, pebbles, sand, flowers, or a velvety red carpet on your way. You will be walking straight with poise and grace. That is for sure. So, with that, I close this topic, and of course, I will encourage you to go and watch part 2 as well. And part 2 is not just for watching, it's an experiential video, so you can visualize along with me. Yeah. And if these videos are interesting, and if you feel like having your own schedule, having your own way of working with these energy, and you need my assistance, I would be very happy to assist you. For that, you can connect with me through these social media handles, and we will proceed with it. Of course, They are going to be paid sessions. Yeah. And I also want to warn you about the scammers. If you receive a phone number, email ID, or web address in the comment section, definitely that is not me. YouTube is now full of scammers. They are doing it with everybody. So be very careful. I will never ever share my phone number, email ID, or any contact detail in the comment section. Anything, any instruction that you will get from me, it would be shown in the description box or else in a pinned comment. Nowhere else. So connect to me through these IDs that are given in this video itself, or else if you find it in the description box, right? So in this video, I leave you with that. But before I leave you, I send lots and lots of love and light to you. Thank you so much for being with me.